What if Female Deku was Surge? Part 1. We start this off where a doctor is currently going through, the computer, as some people with bird masks come in. As a person in, a purple jacket walks up. So, doctor, how are they? Overhaul, sir. They're doing quite well. They survived the testing process. Good. What modifications have you made? Let's talk about Surge first, sir. As they walk over towards a pod where Surge is in. Surge the Tenric. I had fun messing with her DNA and cybernetics. I don't need to get into the benefit of that. Tell me what her abilities are. Of course, sir. She's able to control electricity and is able to move at the speed of light. Very fast. Impressive. Now, I did make some other minor details with her DNA. I don't need to know anything about that, but sir, I do not need to know anything about that. Go on about her abilities. She basically forms electricity, creates electricity to a very large extent, like a generator. Kinda like a generator. It can be a lot devastating in the right hands, and power a whole facility if she goes maximum. Does this contribute to her speed? Yes, her electric powers make her formidable in attacks, able to knock out most opponents with a single hit. Good. You made her durable, right? Yes, sir. With the cybernetic modifications, she is one of my most durable projects yet. Good. Let's move on to the next one. Ah, yes, follow me. As they move to a second tube. This is Kitsuname. Go on. Kitsuname has the ability to control water. Really? Yes. He can go through water and control all types of forms of water. He was created to be Surge's partner. So they're kind of like a tag team. Yes, sir. He will rely on Surge for pretty much everything. He will take care of her, as Surge is not very bright. I see. What happened if they disobey? Oh, don't worry about that, sir. I have that under control. Are you sure? 100%, sir. Anyway, release them. Very well. As he presses a button, as both of them fall out of their tubes. As Surge will be the first one to get up. Where am I? Who are you? As she has her fists up. I am your creator. Creator? Yes. As Kitsuname would get up. Huh? Where am I? As then the doctor would reach out his hand, as seemingly hypnotizing both Kitsuname and Surge. Now give them an order, sir. So I need to basically give them an order, correct? Yes, to engrave it into their minds. Fine. You will both hate the heroes very much. They'll be your mortal enemies. The vein of your existence. Hate the heroes? Yes. As he would then go on like a backstory for them, a fake one, of course. And that Kitsuname will be Surge's partner. As then they both snap out of it. So tell me, who do you not like? Why, those heroes. I just want to beat them into the ground. As Rappa comes up, yeah, a good fight. I guess we could put them to the test. Put us to the test on what? As Kitsuname would speak, Surge, what's it up, Kit? What are we going to be doing? Simple. I'll put you through a course I created. The doctor says. to test y'all's abilities. This way, your master will be able to see your full capabilities. Very well. So where's the course? Over there, as they point at a door. Come on, Kit, as they walk over towards it. You built a course to test their abilities. Of course, I do need to impress my client, after all. You are a very important client. Smart move. As they would go towards a seemingly observation room. As both Kit and Surge Deku is currently stretching, getting ready. I can't wait to beat whatever they send at me to a pulp. As she then hits her knuckles together. I'll electrify them, fry them to a crisp. Surge, what's our plan? Simple. I simply destroy them, you got my back. Very well. As the doors would open. As Surge would run out there and start hitting robots left and right. As Kitsunami would try to keep up. As he would simply just hitting some of the blasters that would come off the wall. And be shooting at them. Surge would basically turn to a ball and start hitting the several robots and guns that were being pointed at them. As one of the blasters appeared behind her, about to shoot her, as Kitsunami grabs it and tears it. Thanks, Kit, as she then would just turn to a ball and destroy the rest of the ones in the area. A minute remaining, as then Surge would rush to the end, leaving Kit behind a bit. As we go to the observation room. So how do you like them, sir? They are quite well, I have to admit. They're powerful. That one is fast. They won't disobey an order. Not while I'm around, sir. Good. As Kitsunami gets to the end as well. That was fun, although I wish I had more time to beat them to a pulp. As then the doctor would say, why don't you two go to your room? Room? As then they would remember. Like a memory would just struck. Right. Come on, Kit. As they would walk out of there. As we go back to Overhaul and the doctor. As they would seemingly be sitting down. Your work has impressed me, Doctor. How much are you wanting? The usual price. With a little bit of a bonus, if I don't mind. Very well. As he signals over to, well, his gang. As they would bring over a case. Here's all the cash. As the doctor would look at it. Thank you very much for your business, Overhaul. You still will be working on them. After all, they're going to be key assets for the Yakuza. Why, of course, sir. As we go to Surge and Kitsunami. As they walk into their rooms. Cozy, but a little bit dull. When do I get to fight some real heroes? As she would be seemingly punching the air. As Kitsunami would walk over to Surge. Surge! What is it, Kit? So, what exactly will we be doing here? What do you think? We're just gonna beat some heroes up. Like our main thing is. After all, we're gonna beat them to a pulp. Yeah, but as then they look around, they see a lot more masked people. Who are all they? Who cares? As long as I get to beat some heroes up. Now come on, Kit. We need to get moving. Very well. As Overhaul and the doctor would be walking around the facility. So tell me, how long do you expect them to perform? They should perform admirably to your commands, but for now I will leave them under your control, Doctor. Why, thank you very much. I will not fail you. You better not. Send them on some missions. Get them trained better. Do I make myself clear? Yes, sir. As a day would pass, as Kit and Surge would go over towards the doctor. So you called us here, Doc? Yes, your first, well, off-field test. And what is that? I need you to start a fire. Start a fire, really? When am I gonna beat some heroes? Also, I don't like doing these tests you've had us been doing. After all, you has gone through several tests the other day. And even through the night, even this morning, you has to go through tests. Listen, our first step is going to be this test, so do it. Fine, come on, kid. As Surge would run around, grab a whole bunch of, branches, leaves, and all that to help set fire. As they would light it, make a huge forest fire. As they would come back, very happy. Excellent work. But now we're going to need to do another test. As she would come over and grab the doctor. I'm sick and done with your tests. As then he would raise his hand, as both of them would fall over. Whew. I did not calculate for them to have this much aggression. Or at least for Surge. Well, I've spent too much valuable research into them to waste now. And to start over. As Surge would wake up, oh, my head. What were we about to do? Yes, another test. You to commit a crime without being solved or spotted. Oh, that will be easy. As both Kit and Kitsuname would be walking around. So, what's our orders? We're told to rob some truck from some guys. Should be a simple job. As we see a bank heist going on right now. As they had just loaded the money onto the bag. As Surge quickly just runs in, tosses the guy out of the truck, gets in and just drives off. It's like stealing candy from a baby. Or in this case, a truck of cash from a bunch of thugs. Or punks. As she would pull up right next to Kit. Are you gonna get in, kid? As Kit would get in. Come on, let's go. As they would go. There. How do you like it? We got your job done. When do we get to fight some real heroes? As she would seemingly just hit the wall, causing it to crack a bit. In time. But y'all have done well. Y'all deserve a little bit of a break. Come on, Kit, let's go. As both Surge and Kit would walk away. They've done pretty well in their research, but next I'm going to need them to help me steal something from a certain agency. As then a file comes up showing Sir Night-Eye's agency. Yes, I will need to go after this. This will be their next big test. After that, they'll be basically complete. And we'll take out the Hero Society with Overhaul. Quarks are a thing of the past. Now that I'd modified and engineered these two, erasing their quarks won't be a thing. As we see, a file full of, All For One's plans about erasing quarks. Because what he did was basically engineer their DNA to essentially they won't be affected by Ares erasing rewind power of the quark erasing bullets. Overall thinks that I will just simply create creatures he could erase the powers of. No. Once everything's said and done and he erases the Quark Society, the only thing left will be my experiments. As he smiles. But for now, as we go to Surge, who's walking in the hall, as she kicks a trash can. I'm tired of these tests, Kit. I know, ma'am, but, maybe these are necessary? Nah, things are starting not to add up. But let's keep going. After all, guarantee he's gonna have us do another test or something. As a few days would go by, as the doctor called Surge and Kitsuname back. What is it this time, Doctor? Another test? Because I'm sick and tired of your tests. I'm not going through the field thing again. As I want some real action, as he's holding the doctor up in the air, as he'd quickly put his hand out, as they both fall over. As Surge would then get up and grab the doctor. I don't want to forget. As she falls over. Whew. They're really getting a little bit out of control, but luckily the hypnosis works. Is the side effects from my hypnosis quirk possibly the result of their engineering or experiment? They're too valuable to toss away. But anyway, as they wake up, so what were we doing? We were about to just go break into a hero agency's hideout and steal some documents. Steal some documents? Should be simple. Wait, do we finally get to beat up some heroes? No. They're mostly all going to be gone, and this is after the night. I simply need you to steal some documents for me. Very well. As they would go to the Sir Night-Eye's agency at night. Alright, Kit, open the door. As Kit would simply hack into the door and would hack the security system, deactivating the cameras. Good work, kid. As she would basically turn into a ball, a green ball, and would simply just roll around until getting to Sir Night-Eye's office. Before she just breaks the door. As Kit walks over, you know I could have just unlocked that. It doesn't matter, we're just here for some files anyway. As she opened a record and grabbed some things that had Overhaul's name on it. It was this stuff, right? As Kitsunami would look at it, yeah, this is it. Good, mission complete. Let's call it a day. As they would leave, I wish I could have destroyed that place. But unfortunately, the doctor said no. Can't let anyone know of what we're planning. Whatever. Did you put the door back on its hinges, Kit? Yeah, I did the best I could. I put it back on its hinges. Hopefully no one notices the massive dent I covered. Don't worry, after all. With a person like smart as you around, I doubt they'll notice anything. As Kit would laugh, yeah, you're probably right. As they would go back and deliver the documents that the doctor would burn. Very good, and now on to your last test. As Surge has had enough. I'm done with these tests. As then he would hypnotize Surge and Kit as they'd fall over. As they get up and, well, gave him the order to walk away. As they're walking down the hall. Kit. Yeah? Things are not adding up. That scientist's not telling us all what we need to know. Things are not adding up in my brain. Tomorrow we're going to look on that man's computer. Sure thing, Surge. Good. Now take a good rest for the night. He's not letting us have any fun. As that is the end of part 1 of What If Female Deku Was Surge. Make sure to like and subscribe.